DeAndre glanced at Sho, concern reflected on his face. Kyla was not far behind. They're both right together. Sho's mother is in hospital. What? Is she okay? I mean, why is that always the first... Is there any way I can help, is the best way to ask. Although DeAndre's consideration was genuine, Sho had a hard time coping with the crowd and struggled to speak. Kyla pulled on DeAndre's arm. He needs space. What is wrong with your eyes? They look googly. Kyla finished his sentence in French and DeAndre glared momentarily before nodding in understanding. We'll inform Hendrik and Dupont. He trembled violently and I had no idea what to say to help him calm down. It's my fault, I shouldn't have returned here. It's because I'm not tending to the store that... It's not your fault, don't blame yourself. She could have just hired I heard someone approaching and turned to see Hendrik, who was already holding a set of keys, not looking wonderfully concerned. I heard what happened. Sho, do you want me to drive you to the hospital? It's all the way in Liège, I can't impose. This is a family emergency and a taxi or train will take too long. Don't think of this as a burden, it's important to be with family. Exactly, that's why I'm about 700-800 miles away from them. I don't actually know how far away from them I am. Hang on. About 1,600 miles, so twice the amount that I thought. I was thinking of when I'm in France. Hendrik, thank you. You can thank me once I drop you off. Let's go. Hang in there, I'm sure she's all right. I hope so too. Once Hendrik's truck pulled out of the driveway, Kyla and DeAndre approached me. What happened exactly? I summarized what little I knew and the two exchanged solemn looks. Bummer, hopefully it's nothing serious. Good, so we can't help. Depends on the fall. If she was unconscious, a concussion will be likely. You can get over concussions. You just need to go to the hospital. I've seen enough of those, it might be bad then. I don't want to think of worst case scenarios already. Melissa's alright. It's too early to speculate when we don't have enough information. This game is so wildly unoffensive. She's not going to die. I think that somehow she'll be okay. It's too early to speculate when we don't have enough information. Yeah, at least he'll be able to know what's going on thanks to Hendrik. Do any of us have Sho's number? I have Sho's email. I'll message him tonight. Oh, the true style of not caring. Sounds good. Please let me know if he responds. God, it's an emergency with my mother. I must check my emails. It wasn't until dinner time that Hendrik returned. What time was it that he left? It was dark then and dark now, and only now it's dinner time? Then Hendrik returned. I rushed over to him and he gave me a reassuring smile. They're all dead. Is everything okay? I just dropped Sho off at the hospital. I gave him my number in case he needs me to pick him up. Yeah, it's understandable. Thanks, Hendrik, for jumping in like that. I couldn't let him wait around for a taxi or a train. It was the least I could do. Now go eat. It won't do anyone any good if you can't take care of yourself as well. Dinner was a blur, although I explained the situation to Chantal and Dexter when they asked about Sho's absence. Oh yeah, we've all cared about him so much that we'd notice now. Shrug. When it was over, I passed the time playing a video game in my tent. Melissa, are you in there? Oh, fuck off. You are not the person I want for reassuring. I'm here. I hastily opened the flap and eagerly looked up at Kyla and walked 10 feet away from my tent. Is his mum okay? Yes, she's fine. She hurt her heel really badly and has a minor concussion, but she'll make a full recovery. See? It was never going to be, yeah, she's dead, now Sho has to put up with it. 1, wildly out of place. 2, in a game like this, really, it was never going to happen, was it? Sho will return late, but he'll be here for the festival. Not staying the night or anything? I think he wanted to, but his mum could be persuasive from what it sounds like. She had a mild concussion. He was like, no, I don't need family, no. It's his first time being away from home this long, so she feels it's good for him. Sounds like those two are complete opposites. Thanks for telling me. I'm glad it wasn't serious. He nodded. After he departed, I sank back into my head, glad my worries were put to rest. What was the... Am I missing something? That was it! His mum knocked down, but then after a day, we just found out she was going to make a full recovery. Was that just an accident for the sake of having an accident? It's a Winter Wolves game, so we need at least one off-screen person to have a near attack. Happened in Fairbrook. It happened in... did it happen in Roommates? It might have done on someone's route. I didn't play them all. There's another game that happened. Oh, Always Remember Me. And they're... Oh, terrible game. And that new one which is coming up, Never Forget Me? I don't know. Like, oh, man. So many... Well, I hope you all enjoyed the scene. I held back a yawn, rocking on my heels. It was early morning, and all of the students gathered around Augustine, who was briefing them on the duties. One by one, the students nodded or asked questions. When the instructions finished, everyone scurried off to their assignments. Kyla was kind enough to summarize the speech for me. And then there's a group that'll need to organize the utensils. Got it, I'll see what I can do to help out. Oh good, we're now helpers. I've never attended an archaeology-themed festival before. I mean, I can't think there are many. I can't think it's just like weekly in every major city. I quickly glanced to the side to give my cue. Let's have fun and let's make party. Shudder, huh? Let's make party. What did Melissa bribe you with? She owes me a beer. I did it because she asked nicely. She's taking advantage of your good nature, mate. You have to stand firm around pushy people like her. I gave him a shove. I'm not pushy. Oh, mock cute anger. See what I mean? What are we all loitering for? Did we forget our duties? Oh, fuck you. What are you, a slave driver? We've been talking for 30 seconds. Not me, I'll be helping with food preparations. I was translating the lecture for Melissa. I'll leave for the cave now. Yeah, sorry, we were daring to have fun. Ah, a break. Oh, I was going to ask where all the supplies for the face painting are. That's why I'm here. They're in the lab and ready for you. And what will you be doing, Hendrik? Once I finish labeling all of the rocks in the display I created upstairs, fuck yeah, I'll be overseeing things. Oh, good. You're the morale maker. And yourself? Me? I've been good with that so far. I'll help with the food preparation. We've had like 7 weeks of practice. He grinned and clapped me on the back like he'd expected my answer. We made our way to a bunch of tables, each with different vegetables. There were quite a few volunteers involved. What's on the menu? My penis! It doesn't say that. It would be more interesting though. And a nice twist to the game. Carbonara sauce doesn't make itself, does it? Right, the lecture was in French. Since the people will be coming and going at different times, we're making kebabs with skewers. There'll also be Caesar salad, curry couscous. The fuck is... I know what that is, but is it really said like that? Alright. Also, rice is better. Pasta salad with tomatoes and peppers, all that good stuff. We'll be cutting the vegetables for the skewers. Grabbing a knife, I cut the ends off a red pepper and began jabbing into the center, trying to remove the ribs and seeds. It's easier if you slice open the cylinder first and skin with the pepper that way. I corrected myself and was awed at how efficient it was. But we never cooked peppers. Thanks, you're pretty good at this. I'm still yet to find out whether I'm just a really good cook or whether other people's skills are just far worse than you'd ever expect. When someone doesn't know how to cook, they really don't know how to cook. Not really, I've just picked up things here and there. My mum is a sous chef at this fancy restaurant in Namur. You know, the type where they serve you elegant dishes that you can finish off in 3 bites and they still call it the main course. Yeah, the son of a sous chef would think that. We dropped the chunks of... Hang on, sous chef, isn't that meat? Or is that boss chef? I don't know. My knowledge on kitchen-based things is based off of Hell's Kitchen, which probably isn't a very good... And I haven't seen it for like 3 years. It's probably not a very good indicator. Someone will tell me if I'm wrong, I'm sure. We dropped the chunks of vegetables into their respective bowls and continued. Meals at home must have been the best, huh? Please, you think someone toiling in the kitchen for 8 hours would come home and lovingly cook another meal? We'll handle that with some guidance hollowed from the living room. Hollowed? She'd be in charge of the holiday feasts, though. She makes the best turkey with mushroom-based stuffing. God, that sounds like the worst. Someone's calling me. Fuck's sake. Hang on. No one saw a thing. Everything's fine. Verdamez-vous non? Rosemary approached the tables, her eyes scrutinizing the students before settling on DeAndre. After sizing him up, she gave a nod. Yes, you're still a foot taller than I am. Also, again, DeAndre's he's a second row, right? I mean, he's supposed to be huge. How tall is Rosemary? She must be like 6'4". Oh my god. You do know how to truss a pig? Oui? I tilted my head, unfamiliar with the term. The pig arrived, but I can't find Augustine. He usually does it for us. What about asking Hendrik? He should be upstairs. No, he'd turn a shade of green. I guess he could be a last resort. That's your last resort, not even asking students. I can do it. We have rotisseries all the time at family gatherings. Thank you. I prefer not to get my hands dirty with this kind of thing. She pointed towards the driveway. There was a rotating spit suspended over a halved oil drum, propped up by cement blocks and debarked branches. Beside it was a large plastic bag containing something. After Rosemary left, DeAndre set his knife down and flashed a winning smile. How about it, Mel? Want to see a dead pig? Oh boy, do I? Yeah! Dead pigs, woo! Oh, let's go make some bacon. Curse my curiosity, why not? Don't forget to wash your hands, just in case. You eat the fucking things, it's fine. Although, I did see something on Reddit the other day. It was like from piglets to meat. And sure, right, so he got the pigs and then, you know, killed them, cut them open and so on, but he cut like their face off and took a photo. It's like, oh no! Don't cut off its face! What are you doing? Oh god, you probably know what I mean if you browse Reddit enough. I dutifully followed his advice and we both met up in front of the plastic bag. I tentatively stepped away while DeAndre leaned over and grabbed the edge. He peeled it back, revealing a very, very whole dead pig lying on its side. There's a CG for this and nothing else. Also, why does DeAndre have some sort of weird nose and then I don't have one? Man, noses in visual novels. Also, his teeth. I'll presume he's wearing a gum shield. We look weird as well. Oh wow, what a porker. It's gotta be over 35 kilos. It's probably joking about your mum in there somewhere. Oh god, it still has a face. Of course it does. Awesome! Looks like it's already salted and stuffed too. Now where's the twine? I found it first because I bother doing a CG and then just cut to here. No barbecue, no pig, no nothing. I found it first because I already looked away from the grisly scene and simply pointed to the items placed on a stool beside the rotisserie. Noticing my discomfort, DeAndre gave me a gentle clap to my shoulder. You don't have to stay for this. But then he'd be alone with that. I still want to help. I think he's more than fine. I don't think he's as scared as you are. You can cut the twine. I need about this much. He spread his hands roughly a foot apart. 5 or 6 pieces would be great. That way I can focus on getting the pig into the spit. Relieved I could be useful, I deliberately angled my back so I couldn't see the pig. I tried to ignore the noises of the metal cutting into flesh and sliding against bone. After I shared the twine, I laid them out on a stool neatly until DeAndre ordered me to pass them to him one by one. Stop being squeamish. I'm not one of those people who's just like, oh, well, yeah, in order to be a meat eater, you need to go out and fucking shoot an animal yourself. No, not that, but I mean, come on. If you eat meat, you can't just turn your back. It's like, no, it's horrible, no! Like, come on. Just turn a vegetarian if you really think it's that horrible. I kept my eyes averted and our fingers carefully made contact before completing the pass. You're okay doing this by yourself? It's a little tricky since I'd like the pig to be held firmly in place, but oh shit! I saw the pink move out of my corner of my eye. Automatically, I whirled around and grabbed what I thought were the thighs of the animal. The coldness sent shivers through my spine and the spices couldn't mask the scent of uncooked meat. I'm touching a dead pig, I'm touching a dead pig. You are. Tie it, please. On it. Determined face. The pig shifted due to the twine and I did my best to immobilize it. When DeAndre announced it was secure enough to let go, I jumped back unsure of where to put my arms, which now stank of dead pig. I mean, you say that. It's pork and spices and seasoning. Like, sinks exist. It's not that rural. Mel, I'm gonna be sick. Ugh. Is this a new background? So you can't draw a pig, but you can draw... Whatever. Feeling better? I turned the faucet. Tap. Come on. This game's set in Europe, isn't it? Tap off and hastily wiped my mouth before facing him. A bit. Thanks for everything earlier. I guess it's the perk of being surrounded by a forest. Hey, good friends point you where you need to go. Best friends hold your hair back while you throw up in the bush. That is not how that goes. What? I've never heard that before. Friends help you up after you've fallen over, and best friends point and laugh. It's an English thing, isn't it? It's gotta be an English thing. See, we show our like towards someone by violently taking the piss out of them. Here's your water. Merci. I weakly grasped the water bottle, then let out a heavy groan, pressing my forehead against the cold plastic. How embarrassing. It's my fault. I shouldn't have asked. No, I shouldn't have gone in the first place. I smirked teasingly and twisted the cap off. Only for you, DeAndre. Well, thanks for going the extra mile for little old me. Little? It's got to be an ironic sort of mafia name, isn't it? Little DeAndre. Let's not think about that. If you weren't there, I'd have to explain to the team and the many, many visitors why there's no meat for their skewers. And then we could just have another spit roast, if you know what I mean. I don't think Melissa would do that. Rosemary, on the other hand, then it'd be up to me to stat on that spit instead. Oh, God, after saying what I just said, that sentence sounds worse. I snorted into the bottle mid-sip, mentally cursing DeAndre's timing. His wide grin suggested it was intentional. For now, recover. After I left, I idly picked... Don't Google that. I idly picked at the paper stuck to the bottle. I'll let my stomach settle first before rejoining everyone. I don't want to look at another animal pre-rotisserie ever again. Festival time. Where should I go? All of these options sound completely awful. Well, there's one option, I guess. I guess we're going to choose that.